it's Becky. I am back with another process video. Today I am going to be using the Fancy Pants Sweet Nothings collection. This is a collection I did haul. I do believe it's on a haul video. And I remember when I was looking through it, I was like, oh, this is so simple. I love this so much. It was the hardest collection to work with ever for me. So this layout is not my most favorite. I'm not sure if maybe I didn't use the right papers. I don't know. It's not my most favorite, but I am going to keep it the way it is. So right here I showed you the papers that I thought I might be using. I am going to back my photo with some white. Then I'm going to back them again on the black floral and then again on the yellow. Right here I am pulling out the title that I'm going to be using and I'm putting it on some wax paper. Here in a little while I will show you those alphas up close so you can see where they came from. I believe it's the Charming Thickers and the Ellie Studio, kind of a reddish pink alpha. Here is where I'm backing my photo. So I had done this layout in February, so quite a bit ago because it's March 30th today. Although I do not think this is going to be going up till Tuesday. I went ahead and did the voiceover on it even though it is so old, just because I thought there might be some things to note with this layout. Right here you can see that I am taking a baby wipe and I'm rubbing it across the paper to rip it. Now, when your paper is a little bit moist, not wet, just a little bit moist, the rip is easier to control. So that was a nice little tip I thought you might like to know if you don't already. So I do this along a lot of rips because I will sit this photo on a shelf and that shelf is just going to be ripped paper. I am going to use this yellow side and I am also going to use the opposite side, which is that black floral. I will do several layers of it. I am also going to pull out some white and just tuck some white in on that ledge as well. So this photo it's just a photo of a game that we used to like to play when BJ was still at home. It is Scattergories. Usually that's my favorite game. I love Scattergories. It is my favorite game. Usually if I was able to convince him to play it with us, because it's not really much fun with only 2 people. So usually 3 or more, and even 3 is kind of a little lame. Kind of want a little bit more than that, but when I was able to convince him to play, usually I had to play a card game afterwards, like gin rummy or some kind of poker, which I am not good at card games at all. So it was kind of a sacrifice, but I got to play Scattergories, so there was that. So I went ahead and took some of the ripped paper and put it up there at the top left, and I put some at that bottom right. I am going to make clusters in those areas. Right here I'm going to glue them down. It's just with some liquid adhesive. I think that is Scotch Quick Dry or Scotch Tacky Glue. I'm going to go ahead and put that photo down right there. Here I'm ripping some more paper. This is where I ripped that white and I'm just going to tuck it in. It was a little too much, and you know, it's kind of funny because I tucked that white in, but here it's in front of me and I'm looking at it. It doesn't really add much, but I did it and it is there. I think I tuck it into 3 spots. I am going to take this layout away and do some stitching on that ledge and also across that bottom right and also across where I had put that on the left. Here I'm showing you the Heidi Swap, what is that called? A stencil. I'm going to use some Liquitex modeling paste, and this is another issue I have. So my background is one of the Fancy Pants papers. It is white with black polka dots, teeny tiny polka dots, really cute. But that white Liquitex modeling paste does not dry completely white. There's a little bit of a tinge to it, and I don't know if it has always been that way or if it's just getting old. Now I do need to pull this out more often because it is starting to dry out, but I think as I finish up this little tub I'm going to have to add color to it because it's not white. Here I pull out some wood veneer. I'm going to paint those with some Dilutions paint in black. They are Favorite, XOXO, and Laugh. And I just use a paintbrush to paint those. I love wood veneers, and I really like how versatile they can be. I like to color them, and in fact, I think even my last video I colored the wood veneers. I do like wood veneers in the natural state as well. I just didn't think that would play well on this layout. Here are some white strips that I had ripped, and I am writing my journaling across several of them. And it just is talking about what I had already said, is when Beej was still at home, one of my favorite games to play was categories. So I'm going to go ahead right here and put down that photo mat. I am going to lay my photo right on the top. I have no idea why I didn't attach them before. I had no clue. That's just the way I did it. So I'm going to go ahead and put my journaling down right here. Now, because that ledge and those clusters have stitching through it, I think maybe I should have stitched through my journaling as well, but I did not. So, I want to say I would like to go back and change that, but I know me and I know I'm not going to do that. But it'd probably look a lot nicer if that journaling did have the stitching through it as well. I went ahead and put that wood veneer down there at the bottom that says Laugh, along with a black and white striped heart. And I am going to put that XOXO wood veneer right there at the end of that ledge. I'm not sure where the black, I think the black and white striped actually came from the Love and Adore, but I'm not 100% sure about that. This cluster I built right here, I had fussy cut out that piece, and I'm not sure what it says underneath that flower, but I am going to put a wood veneer on over whatever it said, so it doesn't really matter. Here's where I showed you the alphas I'm using. And to put those hearts in the wood veneer down, I use glossy accents. I can't remember if I said that or not. I think I also used glossy accents on the thickers that said games, just because it was already open. Right here I'm going to put down playing above there, so that's my title, Playing Games. Here I'm showing you the Heidi Swap Color Shine in black. I'm going to give that a little splatter around the page, and then I'm going to pull out the Fancy Pants version of puffy stickers, which are more hard plasticky than puffy. They're not my favorite. I like regular soft puffy stickers better. I take out the ones that resemble sequins. They look like little sequins in red, black, and yellow. And I just give those a little scatter around the page. I don't think, after I do that, I don't do anything else. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. This is not my favorite. I don't know how you feel about it, but I thought I would put it up because I did think the moistening of the paper to rip it is a pretty good tip. It's a lot easier. Go ahead and try that when you want to rip a paper. It's just way easier to control the rip. Thank you for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.